Hello and welcome into Railroads Online. So, I think all the trees are cleared. And for those that are wondering, I will be putting a sidetrack in once we've made some money because we're down to 1200. We could do with selling a few bits and pieces. The issue is if I go on here, to get another flat car it's $300. So, I might just be running... I might decide to buy the whole lot outright and then spend a couple of hours grafting some more money back, but we'll see. So first things first, we're going to try and run the rails in today. So there's two ways you can do it. You can do it this way or you can do it this way. Either or works, I think. But I don't know if I caught that connection right. And that just runs you kind of dead straight. And then I'm going to bear to the left slightly. Hopefully this works without too many issues. That's what I'm hoping. So this shouldn't be that difficult a job to put in. Sometimes just finding the right exit spot is difficult. It's starting to go. That's better. Now I have put these little bridges in. I probably will do some editing and take them out. does take a minute just to find the drop. Now, if you notice here, this should be dead straight coming in. So I might have to take some roadway out, because that should be as close to dead straight as possible up to the inside corner. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Oh, it fit. I didn't know that would drop. Right, so what we're now going to do is just pick this. Probably go 8 degrees on there. See if this will drop. Back that off. To somewhere like there. See if this works. So that's still off slightly. So how does that look? You got a little bit of a kink in there. So there's definitely a change of direction. It's not paramount. This isn't the most straightest bit of engineering I've ever done in my life. I will admit that. Right, and then we want to drop this here, then we're going to turn the Alt key off. I'm going to slowly put a kink in here. Yeah. And then we got a straight run. It already looks like it's slightly going off. Now, as long as this lays straight, we shouldn't have an issue. So this shouldn't take us too long to get through. So for those who are wondering, this is at the moment early access. Stuff's being updated all the time. Now the only thing I don't like is that it's on the outside of the rail. But it is going dead straight, so we're doing well. So if it's not in the middle of the roadbed, that's why it struggles to snap. See that? Just got to find the sweet spot. There you go. This is kind of the issue. There you go. I'm not going to take any road bed out just yet. I will do at some point, or I might even take the track out and have the track recentered. So at the moment this is just to make it work. I can always put another bit of and I might do that in a minute, just put another bit of ground bed in. So, I've got up to here. Little bit of correction needed. So, we are up by the crossover sawmill logging camp. So, I'm not worried about the run. Did we do the run through? Yeah, let's head down. Let's put the run in from over here. Because this is sort of the important thing. This freight loop we can do later. I just want to get the priority. Make some money, I think is the word I'm looking for. Might do something with this grass bank at some... not grass bank, this great big bank at some point. Also wanted to do something with this switch as well. You'll see what I mean in a second. So this should be okay. Nope, it's that one I want. It's that I want. So I'm hoping this doesn't throw. My calculations out, and it has slightly. Okay. Let's see what happens if we choose the other one then. Okay. Wasn't planning to do this, but I think that works. That isn't too... It's just the connection point here that I'm not overly happy with. That might run a bit better. Right. 13 minutes in. I think... So we want left switch. Get rid of that. We want right point. So we want to come in. So that switch needs to be that one. So that should be fine because that should be mounted for straight now. We shouldn't derail on that. So we come in. The points aren't correct for that, so we should be good. And then the points are open. And the points are open. So that's the key thing. So yeah, that's fine. That won't derail. Now will then go straight and we're in. Right. Wasted a little bit of time working that out. 14 minutes in. Let's... I might not do all of the rundown. I might just put a little bit in. But what I'm actually going to do is hit Alt. I want to have a look at something. Telling me that there is 24 degrees. And that's 19. Missed a couple of trees on the sides. So I think that works. Let me go and take a couple more trees out. Right, because I don't want to waste the whole episode. We're going to get some trains run, I think, in this episode as well. So what I'm going to do is you'll see me down at the sawmill. See you guys in a couple of seconds. Right, so the only issue I've got is checking the map. I'll show you at the end. This part here is coming up as a 5% grade, which does not surprise me. I might end up taking this out and redoing it at a later date. Right, I can't remember how far we got down the bottom here. But I'm quite pleased with how that's working. So it's going to be interesting getting up that hill. And as we come down, we got switch on the left, and this is where I put the blocks on, just to make getting onto it a bit easier. So what I'm actually probably going to take out, I'm going to save this just in case this goes wrong. Oh, good. And what I want to do is create another line up on the inside. It just makes it that little bit easier when dealing with switches. Right, switch is set left. Let's go take some trees out. So I'm gonna go take some trees out. I'll see you in a minute. So I don't know if this is right, but I want to just show you something. And then we're going to pull the engine, and then we're going to do one thing. So what I've done is I've made sure these two land in the middle, like that. I haven't checked these two over here. That's what I'm just about to do. Hopefully it'll be the same thing. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so they both need to, right, give me 2 seconds. They both need to run to the outside, so hold on. Just run this out quickly. This may or may not work what I'm about to try and do. So we want to go about there. It'll, hopefully, I've got my alignment right. About to find out in a minute. .18-degree curl. That might need to be changed a little bit if I start having issues. Let's see if that runs. Okay, I'm going to leave that for a minute. Just because it drops on the inside. Just because I don't want to change that too much. Right. What I'm thinking of doing is we need firewood. So we could put a firewood depot in here. I don't know if it will fit. That's my only concern at the moment. Is how it would fit. No. Okay. I'm going to get that figured out, see you in a second. And by the time I'm back, I might be down the station with a train. Right, that's going well. So, we're back down here. We're just moving freight around. I'm just going to save this just in case this goes wrong. Yeah. So, we literally are just moving. Right, so that should all be lined up. So, that should connect straight into there. And we should be good. Could do one more log in the fire after this. Yeah. So the only thing I'm thinking of doing, well, I was thinking of switching this out for the other Betsy, because this has been OP. They really need to drop this back. So I think that's the first priority, is saving up the money to buy the other one and then retire this. This is way too powerful for what I need. Right, let's just shunt this straight up the back. All the switches are set, so we're fine. Right. Drop pin in. Pin in. Please say yep. Pins in. Right, back. You off. Back, you off. You're already off. And you're off. Good. Right. First person UI for a minute. Brakes off. That up to 16%. We want to go forward. We want to. We can't save in this view. I forgot about that. It's fine. Right. I run both ways with the UI. Right, off. Get a bit of pulling power going. We get a bit of momentum. Keep an eye on that. May need to drop a. Actually, I might just do that. Drop that off. Open that 12%. Grab a couple of them, throw them in. Right, a little bit slow this morning, but I'm getting there. Let's back that down to 16%, so we don't really need to steam it through here. I'll probably drop that to about 9-10%. About 10%. Right, too much. 10%. Right. Get rid of the UI for a minute. Now we are running. So I'm only doing 4 at the minute. It's all we can afford. See what I mean by it's overpowered? Like, look how hard that is working. It's a cool sight though, we got a train running. We haven't derailed. It's quite handy. So, yeah. What I'm thinking of doing is just doing one loop. This here needs to be changed. I don't like that at all. What am I running at the moment? Oh, that one is that one I wanted. The outside camera view. Still 10%. 10% seems to be working well. It's not using too much water, which is good. Might actually be able to back this back down to a 7%. So the lower the reg, the lower the fuel and stuff you burn. So, reg on about 7% is where it should be. And that's doing well. So I'm not sure what the next video is going to be, due to the fact I might do a bit of selling lumber with on camera. I might do most of it off, because that could get quite repetitive and quite boring. You'll just have to see how that runs. Now this is going to be the interesting part. This bit here, still got all 4 on and they haven't uncoupled, which is good. I've tried to keep this as easy flowing as possible. And that seems to be doing well. I'm really pleased with that. That there's not too bad. As I said, I think I'll be relaying some of the corners. As we come up, this should be fairly flat. There's a little bit of a kink there, but it's fine. And that's kind of the thing, as further episodes go, I'm just watching that drop. So hopefully we've got enough fire temp. 7% just about seems to be pulling okay. And then we got the big gradient to get up. Slowing down, so let's up the reg a little bit. We're going to burn few. Nearly out of fuel, but fire temp's still 400, so I'm not, let's draw that down to 16%. I'm not overly worried about that yet. Yeah, I'm pleased with how that's pulling. See, fire temp's now dropping. So you're going to have to keep an eye on that. We should have enough to get to where we need to go. And what I'll do is when we get past here, I'll drop the reg altogether. I think I've still got 4 on the back. Yeah. Regulate down to 6% because that should be all we need, because that should be going downhill. I'll probably turn the reg off on this part here. Just let the thing free roll. Now this is the bit that I'm slightly interested in. Getting this nailed up in here. First things first, drop off some wood for that fire temp. Back burning. Right. So, I'm not going to show all of this process. I'll show you what I've done over here so you can see it. So this is kind of a nuisance, but yeah, this is so we can drop wood off to it to get this. I wish there was an update that you could get firewood like pre-stock from here, so that would just kind of make sense. But yeah, I'm gonna get this loaded, see you in a second. Right, that could have gone a lot worse. So, down off this point that comes around the back of the logging camp there, I had to redo it because this kept pulling apart. So if you get phantom links, sometimes what could be the reason it just pulls apart is the track. So yeah, that's what I've just had to do. Right, if we come down, I know the switches aren't set, so let's drop the brakes. Let's go and set the switches. I have put a water tower down, just to make life a little bit easier at the top end. With water towers, I think what you got to do is have the groundworks level, so I might end up adjusting some more stuff up there. Right, so that's done. We'll just see how this runs in. Episode's a bit longer than what I wanted today, but I want to show you guys this. Right, so what I want is break off. That can roll for a minute. Fill that up. And then go first person view and roll out of here in first person. Still got the 4 logs behind, which are good. I'm not sure if that music, because I've got some in my headphones, I'm guessing that's the steamroller. Let's go back into this view so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, water's fine. I'm hoping the switches are set in here. Don't worry, I think that's covered off the game, because I'm not sure if that's the background audio that I've got going through or not. But it's good that you can basically just coast. You save a lot coming back. You can just coast straight in. Right, that's set right. That's set, that's set. So we should just be able to coast straight in the top of here. I know this water tower's correct. I might take the other one out. Will this coast in? The only bit I'm not happy with is this section. So this section may end up coming out between now and the next episode. But yeah, we're pretty much here. So let's get this down the end. Put the brakes on there. I might have overshot that slightly. Let's pull the reverser back. What I'm actually thinking, I've got an idea. Yeah. Right, let me save this. So what I'm thinking is, yeah. So we'll unload this. See how much dosh we make. So we're on 2.8 at the moment. Right. Go on. That's better. It's like, and we're swimming in the drink. So we're now up to 428. The last thing I want to do before we log out is I'm actually going to do something. Faculties, water towers, right. Because of the pain in the rear end this game's got. Try. Get this. I've got an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if this is going to work. This may or may not. Okay. Seems to be running roughly where I want it to be. Okay. Let me jump in here. Let me just roll her back. Just so she's out of the way. And that will do. Okay, faculties. Decided to take that out. Now I'm hoping this works. If I can get the line right. Just about. See that in the middle there, right? I know what I'm trying to do. There you go. Right. Save that. So that will do for this episode. I'm just gonna hopefully not muck anything up when I do this. So I kinda have, kinda haven't. That still needs to go back a fraction. Nope, wrong one. Right, I'm going to get this water tower in. Thank you for watching this. I'll see everyone again very soon. Yeah, for next time, for more Railroads Online, keep an eye on my YouTube. Cheers. Thank you.